All right, so are you ready to like totally rethink how we approach sales?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so because get this, Gen Z, they're about to be the biggest group of shoppers like in the world,
Globally, yeah.
globally.
Yeah.
And this isn't just some, fad. This is the future of the market. So we were going deep on this playbook
Mm-hmm.
by the sales experts
Mm-hmm.
about how to actually reach these Gen Z buyers.
Yeah.
So,
It's really interesting
yeah.
how this is already like changing everything, like how we have to sell.
Right. So before we even get into like the tactics and stuff,
Yeah.
we need to like paint a picture of who Gen Z, even IS,
Yeah, for sure.
right? This isn't just like your typical, 20 somethings. These guys grew up with smartphones, right? Like that's how they do everything. Social media is how they talk to their friends. And it's like instant gratification. That's all they know.
They expect everything right away.
Yeah. They expect everything like now.
It's like they can just like sniff out anything that feels fake.
Totally.
Or like if it doesn't matter to them, it's gone.
Yeah. And the sales experts, they totally get this.
Yeah.
They actually call out these like 6 rules that Gen Z is just breaking when it comes to, how we used to sell stuff.
Totally different rules.
Yeah. So rule number 1, ditch the hard sell.
Yeah.
Like forget those like pushy,
Like we all remember
yeah.
like used car salesmen, like
Yeah.
none of that.
Yeah. None of that.
Yeah, because what's interesting is Gen Z, they don't like being told what to do
Right.
or what to buy.
Right.
It's got to be like genuine, You're actually helping them solve a problem.
They're like a consultant.
Yeah, and think about it. You wouldn't like try to hard sell your friend, would you?
Right.
That's the kind of vibe they're looking for.
You're totally right. It's all about building that relationship, giving them actual like value,
Yeah.
not just being like, buy this, buy
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, it actually leads perfectly into rule number 2, which is that like online is king.
Oh,
We can't expect them just, walk into a store or call us up.
like come to us
Yeah. We need to go to them and they're online.
online. And not just any online, right?
Yeah.
You're talking like TikTok, Instagram, Discord.
Even if like that's not where you are.
Yeah, if you and your team aren't on there,
Right.
you're missing out on like
Huge.
huge part of the market.
Yeah.
Like they don't even exist.
Right. But just being there,
It's not enough.
it's not enough.
And that's where rule number 3 is huge. Authenticity, like above all else.
Yes.
Because, think about it. They can spot a fake ad
Oh, yeah.
like a mile away.
Totally.
And they're on social media all the time. So they know like they're filtering all that stuff out
Right.
constantly. So it's got to be real.
Right. So this is where the playbook, what they say about like letting your personality come through.
Yeah, be yourself.
Yeah. And like owning up to mistakes. I think that really resonates with them.
Be honest.
Yeah. It's almost like,
Show me you're a real person.
yeah. And I'll listen.
Then I'll listen to you. Yeah.
Exactly. And that actually ties right into this whole idea of like speed and seamlessness.
Yes.
Rule number 4. This is the Amazon Prime effect, right?
Instant gratification.
Yeah. This generation is used to getting whatever they want whenever they want it.
Yeah. Anything else is just like,
Unacceptable.
why am I even bothered?
So like clunky websites, complicated checkouts, slow responses.
Oh, forget about it.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is why the sales experts, they really hit this point of like, you need chatbots, you need easy online buying.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. And you need like multiple ways for them to get in touch with you quickly.
Multiple ways.
You need to be where they are.
Yeah.
And it needs to be like frictionless.
Frictionless. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and remember, it's not just about telling them how great your product is. It's about showing them.
Exactly. Show, don't tell. That's rule number 5. Like, think about case studies, right? Testimonials, and especially like stuff that users themselves are putting out there.
Right. Like it's
They want to see that it actually works.
proof. Yeah.
Yeah.
They trust like their friends
Way more
than any,
than any fancy ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of stuff that, Gen Z values,
Yeah.
Rule number 6, this might be the most important one. Values matter. And I don't mean just like
Slapping a label on something
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we're sustainable.
sustainable.
Yeah.
This generation, they want to see that you actually are committed to sustainability,
To everything. Yeah.
to inclusivity, to being ethical.
Yeah.
Like the whole 9 yards.
You got to walk the walk,
Yeah, you can't just talk the talk.
not just talk the talk.
Yeah, Gen Z will,
They'll call you out.
they'll call you out so fast. They know if you're if you're faking it.
I'll see right through it.
Yeah.
It's got to be woven into everything you do.
Yeah, it's like everything from like
Yeah.
your actual products
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like your company culture to
Yeah.
how you treat your
How
customers.
you interact, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
right?
not just about attracting customers, right?
Oh, well, that's a good point.
It's also about who you can get to come work for you.
Totally.
The best people.
Yeah.
Because they want to work.
The best people want to work for companies that have values like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like such a key point.
Huge.
Yeah. And it brings up this like really interesting question. How do you actually do it?
Yeah.
Like how do you take these rules and as a leader actually like make them happen?
Right.
And actually drive sales?
Yeah.
How do you, change your whole strategy?
Yeah, that your whole company.
Your team, the culture?
Yeah, how do you do that for Gen Z but without
Well, alienating everyone else.
Yeah. These are all really, really important questions.
Big questions.
Yeah. And luckily, the sales experts, they actually give some they give some good stuff.
Really good, actionable advice in their playbook.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, I think it's good for us to, like,
Take a breath.
let these first 6 rules really sink in.
Yeah.
Because getting these, like, foundational things,
Basics?
yeah, is, like, super important for, doing well with Gen Z. What stands out to you from these rules?
But it's the biggest thing.
And, like, what's something you could, like, start doing differently, like, right now?
Like today.
Yeah, based on what we've talked about.
Yeah.
We'll be right back to unpack all of this and, like, go deeper.
Okay, so let's actually talk about, like, how to use these rules.
Yeah, get into the nitty-gritty.
Right, because, like, knowing the rules is one thing.
Right.
But actually doing it, that's, like, where the magic happens.
Right, where the rubber meets the road. So let's say you're a sales leader. You're listening to this.
And you're like,
Yeah, and you're maybe feeling a little, like, overwhelmed.
oh my God, what do I do?
Yeah, there's all these rules. Like, how do I even start? What are some things you can do, like, right now?
Yeah, today.
Yeah, today to start, like, changing how you approach Gen Z.
Well, the first thing I would do is, like, really look at your team.
Your sales team.
Yeah, your sales team. Like, can they actually connect with this generation?
Right. Do they even get it?
Yeah, do they get it? Do they know how to build those relationships? Are they good online?
Are they comfortable online? Are they, like,
Do they care about the stuff that Gen Z cares about?
right?
Because if not, like, maybe you need to, like, train them.
Yeah, some serious training.
Big time training.
Or even think about, like, bringing in some new people who, like, get it.
Yeah, who speak Gen Z.
Yeah, who are, like, fluent in Gen Z.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and that's a good point. When you're hiring, like, look for people
But
who
they're
are,
already, on it.
Yeah.
Like, they're digital natives. They get social media.
they're passionate about the stuff that Gen Z cares about. They're going to be your, like, bridge to that whole world.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and remember, it's not just about the
Individual people.
individual salespeople. It's like the whole.
Yeah, your whole company culture. Yeah, culture. Yeah. Like, does your company actually, like, do the stuff they're saying?
Walk the walk.
Yeah, walk the walk when it comes to, sustainability, diversity, all that stuff.
Right, because if there's a disconnect between what you're saying and what you're doing,
They'll see it.
Gen Z's going to be like,
They'll know.
nope.
I'm out.
Yeah, they have, like, a sixth sense for that, for, like,
Oh, yeah, they're like BS detectors.
for what's real and what's, just a marketing ploy.
Totally.
Which brings us to another important thing, like your technology.
Oh, yeah. Tech is huge.
Is it good enough to give them that, like, really smooth, instant experience that they want?
Like the experience they expect.
Yeah. Are using, like, chat bots, personalized recommendations, really easy online buying.
Like one click, boom, done.
Yeah, this stuff isn't like a nice to have anymore. It's like,
It's like you gotta have it.
yeah, it's table stakes.
Table stakes, yeah.
And don't forget about mobile.
Oh, yeah.
Gen Z, they're on their phones like all the time.
Yeah, that's their life.
So your whole sales process has got to be like mobile friendly.
Yeah, make it easy.
Super easy. Speaking of mobile, let's actually get into some, like, specific examples from the Sales Experts Playbook.
Okay, yeah, let's see it in action.
Yeah, they talked about this, like clothing brand. That totally nailed their Gen Z strategy.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Like, they totally redid their whole online presence.
Made it cool.
Made it cool, made it interactive, like,
Yeah, very visual.
visually appealing.
Yeah.
And they started working with these, like, big Gen Z influencers on TikTok and Instagram,
Oh, smart.
which, like, really helped them, be seen and, like, build that credibility.
Get that street cred.
Yeah, and they didn't stop there.
They went all in.
They went all in. They were like, we're going to show our commitment to sustainability,
Real deal.
using recycled materials, working with, ethical factories.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And they got it. They understood that for Gen Z, it's not just about buying something.
It's like a statement.
It's like, I believe in this.
Yeah, I'm supporting.
Yeah, it's about their values.
Yeah, and like the results are like undeniable.
Oh, yeah, they crushed it.
It's all way more sales, way more engagement, especially from Gen Z.
Gen Z loved it.
Yeah, it's proof that like this stuff actually works.
It works.
But here's the thing. This isn't just like a Gen Z strategy.
That's what I was thinking. It's bigger than that.
Like a lot of this stuff, being authentic, having values, making things smooth online.
Yeah, that's just good business.
It's just good business.
Period.
Like for everyone.
Yeah, for everyone.
By like getting on board with what Gen Z wants, you're not just, getting them.
Right.
You're getting ready for the future of like all shoppers.
It's like future-proofing.
Yeah. Because like the stuff that Gen Z likes now,
it's going to be what everyone wants later.
yeah, it's going to be normal.
Yeah, totally.
So instead of like freaking out about this,
Yeah, don't stress about it.
think of it as like an opportunity
Yeah, a chance to level up.
to level up your whole sales
The
operation.
full game. Yeah.
The sales experts, they actually say that Gen Z is like a gift to businesses.
I love that. A gift.
Yeah. Because they're making us rethink everything.
Yeah. Wake up, guys.
Yeah. Embrace new ideas.
Be real.
Yeah. Be more real. Have a purpose.
Have a purpose.
And that's good for like everyone, no matter who you're selling to.
Exactly. Everyone wins.
So I know this might seem like a lot, right?
Like drinking from a fire hose.
Yeah. You might be thinking, well, like, where do I even begin?
Yeah.
But remember, you don't have to do everything at once.
Baby steps.
Yeah. Just pick like one or two things
Yeah. Start small.
that you can like change that will make a difference.
Yeah. Make a small change.
Yeah. Maybe it's like making your website easier to use on a phone,
Yeah, that's a good one.
or using more of that, user-generated content in your marketing.
Yeah. Get the people talking.
Yeah. Or like training your sales team on how to,
Connect with Gen Z.
connect with Gen Z authentically.
For real.
Yeah. Small steps can lead to,
Big changes.
yeah, huge changes. And the sales experts, they like give you the map.
They give you the roadmap.
Yeah.
Step by step.
And speaking of their playbook, it is like packed with so much good stuff.
So many good nuggets.
It's got more like advice. It's got case studies on how to like really win over Gen Z.
Yeah, you got to check it out.
We'll definitely put a link in the show notes.
Yeah, we'll hook you up.
So you can go check it out if you're really serious about, crushing it with your sales
Crushing
in
it.
the future. But before you do that, we want to leave you with one last thing to think about.
A little food for thought.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
So imagine like a world where your sales team, they're not just chasing leads,
Yeah, they're not like,
begging people.
please buy, please buy.
They're attracting them.
They're like magnets
Yeah. Like your brand is like a magnet for Gen Z.
because they want to be there.
Yeah. And it's not because you're trying to like sell them something. It's because they actually believe in what you're doing.
Yeah, they believe in you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's how powerful it is to really get Gen Z.
To connect with them. Yeah.
And connect with them. It goes way beyond, just like making a sale.
Yeah, it's a whole different level.
Yeah, it's building something
Like community
yeah, a community where everyone,
with shared values.
yeah, has these same values and like wants the same things.
Yeah, wants the same things. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's about making a brand that Gen Z doesn't just want to buy from, but that they like want to be a part of.
Yeah, a part of. And that's like,
That's what it's all about.
that's real success.
Yeah. So as you're, thinking about all this moving forward, how can you make your brand like that magnet for Gen Z?
That back, yeah.
Like what can you actually offer them that like speaks to them, to what they care about, to like,
Yeah, their worldview. Yeah.
yeah, to how they see the world? Because at the end of the day, being successful in sales, it's not just about like
Closing deals.
closing deals, getting that signature.
Getting that commission check.
It's about like building those relationships that last.
Yeah, long term.
Yeah, it's about trust.
And actually making the world a better place.
Yeah, like making a real difference.
Yeah.
And Gen Z is like showing all of us that that stuff
It's
is
super important.
more important than ever.
Like never been more important.
So, take this challenge head on.
Embrace the challenge.
Yeah. Go read that playbook from the sales experts.
Get all the good stuff.
Yeah, and get ready to like
Ride the wave.
ride the wave of the future.
Your future is here.
Yeah, the future is now.
So get on board. Happy selling, everyone.
Happy selling.